I'm trying to go live and my camera won't stay up. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. Let me scooch over so I'm in the center of the frame. Cool, I'm live. So, I'm well aware of the fact that I did not post this week, and I am very sorry for that, because I have just had the most hectic week. So, I'm going to keep adjusting this camera until the people show up. Oh, there's a person already. I'm sorry, I'm still adjusting my camera. But I did not post this week, and I decided I should probably just, do some makeup. And so, as you may have seen in the thumbnail, before I give credit to this artist who is a subscriber of mine. Hey, I see you in the comments there already. So, this artist, okay, let me pull up the thing so I don't get the username wrong on here. I have it pulled up. Okay, so it's NIMBG, Nimbg. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's on Tumblr. I will, when I post this, when it gets like posted online, I'll put a link to her Tumblr in the description of this live stream to get her art out there, because it's great art and I'm so excited to do this. So let me get my glasses off. The glare is crazy. So you're probably wondering why I'm doing this so early in the morning. Well, it's a Saturday and I got up at the ungodly hour of like 7. And it's a Saturday. This is for fun. So, oh, I just hit my table. So, yeah, we are not going to be lazy this Saturday. We're doing makeup. I mean, makeup is fun for me anyway. So let me adjust my lighting. It's a little, off. There we go. One of these days I'll get a ring light. Not today, though. Not today, Satan. Alright, so for this one, this is going to be interesting because this character is not only male, but is also darker skinned. So I'm going to do, before any of you freak out, I'm going to be doing just heavy contouring to try and give the dark appearance on my skin. I'm not going to be doing no blackface or nothing like that, so no worries. This will be my first time experimenting with darker skinned male makeup, so I'm excited to give this a shot. So, let me just get my eyebrows plastered down as per usual. Can I find my headband? I'm sorry if my voice is a little hoarse. I just like woke up and I've got phlegm in my throat, so it's like so you're gonna be hearing that all day. Not really. I know I had my headband around here somewhere. And it's not gonna really need it, it's just like a few baby hairs anyway. So, okay, so I'm gonna need to block out my eyebrows, and I'll start by getting some concealer stuff on. Want tea? I did drink my tea this morning. Thank you, roommate. I will be good. Let me just adjust my lighting. There we go. I feel like it's because it's like really not dark out, but it's overcast. So, oh well. All right. So I'm gonna be kind of not really using darker stuff, but I'm gonna kind of try and use my own skin because I'm really pale. So I'm gonna try and use my own skin as the highlight instead of adding anything highlighting. So hopefully that will help with giving things a little bit more depth. So I'm just going to start by doing a concealer and all that jazz just to give myself a blank canvas to work off of. So while I'm doing this... Oh no! My phone will go off, apparently. What is... I'm just poking the camera. I always forget which side the camera's on. Oh, it's Love Nikki. I will be on in a second, Nikki. If any of you play Love Nikki, you understand. You just get constant notifications of like, hey, look, you've got more stamina. Hey, Momo is saying you should start playing again. It's like, I just played. I'm so excited. I'm glad you're excited. I'm excited to do this. I really hope it turns out well. Like, I want this to turn out good. So, hence why I'm kind of doing it early on a Saturday so I have time. Adam Driver killed my ear. I'm sorry. I didn't know that notification was going to go off. Okay, let's get all this acne covered. I'm breaking out like crazy right now because not only is it my time of the month, but like I also am trying a new acne soap. And as you know, with acne, if you try a new soap, your skin flips out for like the first few weeks and then it decides whether it likes it or not. And so either it keeps flipping out or it's like, okay, this is cool. I can dig it. So we'll see. Okay. Mouth pops out. Okay. Oh, you guys are having fun in the comments there. Comments, chat, whatever. Same thing. Can I like... Oh, that looks nice. Okay. I'm gonna try. And because I actually recently saw a bunch of tips on how to do masculine makeup. So I'm excited to try and use those today as well. You should be fine to start covering up. Because I saw a thing, actually, surprisingly, is you, like, okay, so one thing I did know was that when you do masculine makeup, you can kind of thicken up your eyebrows or whatever sometimes, but it's not actually, what is that? Anyway, it's not actually just like, oh, make them thicker. It's actually thickening back here. Because girls have a tendency to have more sloped eyebrows, whereas guys have just kind of like boosh eyebrows. So I might try that a bit, although this character looks like they have very thin eyebrows, so I might not have to worry about that. So I will just have to focus on masculine shading, which, as you all know, is not really my strong point, but I'm going to do my best, because, as they say, practice makes perfect. So let's get perfect. I wish. Yeah. Okay. I always forget to wet my sponge beforehand, so I just take my water from, like, next to my bed and I just drip it onto the sponge. Probably not the best thing to do, but oh well. Good thing Ezzy's a tad more feminine. There you go. Yes, so this character's name was Asmodeus, I believe. The only reason I remember that is because there's a character with the same name on Supernatural. And I love this design. Like, I love the ears. I'm so excited to put my elf ears back on for this. And, like, the hair. I don't have a long black wig like that, but I think I can make one of my wigs work for it, for sure. I'm so excited, because, like, gold is one of my favorite, like, metallics to use in makeup. And this character has all of, like, these gold detailing on there. So I'm like, this is gonna be fun. Okay. Let's get... my voice sounds terrible this morning. I can't tell if it sounds hoarse or husky, so let's just say it sounds, let's say it just sounds sexy this morning. You can borrow Alex, like, oh, yeah! Thank you, Boo Mate. You're the best. Alright, so let's get this on here. Give myself a nice blank canvas with no acne, which would be great if I could just do this in real life. I mean, you know what I mean. I'm already doing it in real life, but, like, can I just have Photoshop in real life and be like, I don't want this zit. It's going away. Or just be like, hey, that facial hair needs to go bye-bye. Let's put the erase tool on it. I guess technically that's what makeup is just in real life Photoshop or whatever. So, here we go. Okay, speaking of Photoshop, I actually was at the thrift store yesterday, and they had, like, you know, they had, like, the PC games and all of that. They had a thing of Photoshop, and I was like, I'm tempted, but I know I probably wouldn't use it, because I'm not technologically challenged, but I'm kind of computer challenged. I know how to do very basic things, like, I know how to kind of do basic fixes and all of that, but, like, when it comes to actual, like, technology, I'm just kind of like, press restart, whatever. Luckily, it seems like all of the guys I know are very good with computers, so I'll just be like, hey boy, look at this computer for me, please. So, it makes things easier. I'll stick to makeup in the meantime, thank you very much. Oh, that is not laying down the way I wanted it to. Well, oh well. That's what makeup is for. Ooh. Stay. Maybe it wasn't fully dry. Oh well, it's fine, it's fine. Post-editing is a thing. If I was going out in this makeup, I would probably redo it, but I'm not going out in it, so it's fine. Powder. I still remember that powder trick for the eyebrows from last time, so don't you worry. Because, you know, you were just so concerned about how I was going to do my eyebrows, weren't you? But let's just get this packed on there. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Yeah, you can still kind of see the stray hairs, but that's okay. Mistakes happen. Or, as Bob Ross likes to say, there are no mistakes, just happy little accidents. Right? I never actually watched Bob Ross growing up. I didn't have TV growing up, so 99% of the things that most people watched, I did not. So, like, to this day, I have never seen an episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog. And everyone is always talking about, oh, it was my childhood. And I'm like, I never saw it. I didn't even know it was a show until I got on the internet and people were talking about it. So I was like, oh, that's a thing apparently. Alright. Contour. I was going to try and open that epically, but that did not work at all. Oh, I had lo-fi going. There we go. Just turn that up. Watch, it's going to start drowning me out now. Okay. So let's see. So this kind of looks like he's got more of an anime boy makeup fit. Turn that down a bit. Anime boy facial structure. So I'm going to try and go for that. This is my weakest point, is contouring to change my facial shape. This is the thing I would love to go to school for. Is to get, like, you know, an education in how to do that. Because I would love if I could do that. That would be, it would open up a lot of doors for my ability makeup wise. So let's get into here. So speaking of anime boys, there's one in the lo-fi I'm listening to now apparently. Phlegm out of my lungs, pliff. Just gonna sound like oh, I can't remember what her name was. There was a character. I don't remember their name, but they were like a really husky voice. That's all I know. There was a character that had a husky voice once. Oh, very specific. Thank you. Alright. So I'm going to just kind of go extra on the contouring. Just so that it can give that illusion of slightly tanner skin. So anywhere that does not need highlighting is basically going to be contoured. So we'll see how well this works out. Because either this is going to end up looking decent, or it's going to end up looking garbage. I can put wig on your bed. I won't put the wig on until after I'm done with the live stream anyway, but I will ask to borrow it when I'm done. So thank you. Yeah, that is something I always do, is like, I never actually put wigs on and everything in the live stream. Mostly because, like, I don't know if you guys want to sit here and watch me try and put my hair up and all that. It's just kind of boring to watch. But I can guarantee you I will be posting, you know, pictures of this on my Instagram and most likely my Tumblr once this is done. So no worries, you will be seeing Asmodeus in the full glam or whatnot. So here we go. Alright, so let's start blending this out. Hopefully it doesn't look like dirt, because I swear every time I contour, it looks like dirt on my face, because I'm so white! Okay, that's not bad. So far, so good. I need to ask, like, some of the local drag queens, like, okay, teach me how to contour properly. Because, like, although I'm not really big in the drag scene, like, it's cool to watch, but I'm not really a huge fan of it, they do have makeup skills, I will admit, and I just want to be like, okay, don't really care about your drag stuff, just show me how you do your makeup, and we'll be cool. Although, when I do theater, there's a few drag people that I've done theater with, and they've complimented me on my makeup, and that has given me so much confidence, because it's like, oh, when someone compliments you on your makeup, that's cool, but when, like, a gay man or, like, a drag queen compliments your makeup, that's, like, the ultimate compliment. It's just like, oh. Yeah, and enjoy that. Where's my contour brush? There you are. Got it. And I just close the contour palette on my hand. Why do I do this? Why am I like this, man? Okay, so now that I've kind of got a bit, I'm just going to follow up. Follow up gently. Don't go nuts. Don't go nuts. Okay, it's looking good. So far, so good. Kind of give me the more masculine jawline. I mean, I already kind of have a masculine jawline, but I just kind of need it to get narrowed out so it looks a little more firm and not so round. I kind of have a moon face if I'm not careful. Okay, that's... Don't mind me, I'm having fun here. Alright, so that looks good. Just kind of keep that going. Where are my brushes? Yes. Seriously, I swear, I don't even mean to make, I swear, I did not mean to make the where's my brush a thing, but it just kind of keeps happening every live stream. Just like, oh, where's my brush? Where's my brush? Even when I do my makeup, like, outside of YouTube, I'm like, where's my brush? I know it's here somewhere. There's been times I will literally have to get up and I'll be sitting on one of my brushes. It's mostly because I'm sitting on the floor whenever I do my makeup. And I know beauty gurus everywhere would be screaming if they knew. But, I mean, I don't have room. I live in a tiny apartment. I don't have room to put things. So. Okay. This is looking good. I want to go in a little bit more with some more contour up here. When I draw, where's my... Yes. That is one thing we can all relate to on different... Whatever artist you are, you're always going to be looking for one of your tools. It's ironic, because growing up, I never considered myself your moon people in public. Oh, ha. Where was I? Oh. It's funny, so as I was saying before I was interrupted by a pun, growing up, I actually never was the artistic type. I never thought I was, at least. Because, like, I was basically raised to be smart. It's like, okay, no, you are the smart one. You are smart, you like books. I'm like, okay, cool, I can do that. But now, now that I'm older and I've started getting into makeup, I'm like, you know what? I actually really like this art specifically. Funny enough, like both of my sisters actually were attempting to be photographers, and then I'm over here like, I want to paint my face pretty. So whatever. That calm down there, lo-fi. Don't get too excited. I swear, like I love lo-fi. When they interrupt with like random like speech snippets and stuff, I'm just like, what is happening? What movie are we playing now? Okay, this cool. I'm just gonna kind of just get my forehead a little bit more. Bring the contouring down so it doesn't look so... Okay, nice. Okay, so I might... If I had bronzer, I've never used bronzer. So I'm like, oh, if I had bronzer, I would totally use it right now. And just kind of give myself a gentle, not a tan, but just like bring my skin tone from, you know, white snow to maybe actual human skin tone. Let's see. I think I might have get rid of my dragon voice here. I might have just a really light shade for my skin. I swear, sometimes if I'm not careful, I will slip into that, and when I'm talking quietly, and I'll just sound like I'm riveting. I'm like, well, that's a thing now. And so just gently tanning, just slightly, without it looking bad. Because I've had so many, like, I've never actually had anybody be like, oh, you're doing blackface, if I've ever done contouring or anything like that. But I know that there's people out there that'll, like, freak out. So I'm just like, okay, I just want to be careful and not, like, tick people off. Because I just don't want to deal with, you know, and it's not even like, oh, social justice warriors. It's just like, I just don't feel like getting in a fight on the internet, so I won't. I've already had, like, if you've seen my videos, you know I try my best to be as, like, inoffensive as possible. And even then, I've had people be like, hey, you said this thing, and I thought that was rude. And I'm like, let me explain myself. Of course, it's never escalated into, like, oh, you go witch hunt this person. What was that voice? It sounded like an old man goes, oh. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. And yes, I am using the back of my brush to contour my nose. My fingers are too fat. So, this is my life now. Alright. So it's giving me that slim, beachy Animu boy nose that we all know and love, and it's crooked already. There we go. Just kind of blow that out. There we go. Just got it. Close enough. That's close. Okay, let's go to the tip of the nose here. Just kind of narrow it. And then, why am I use my finger for this part? There we go. Yeah, that's a good nose, right? That's totally not gross and crooked looking. Okay. So now let's just kind of boop, 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 boop. Just kind of blend that in. Just make that look a little more natural than it does now. Okay. Okay, that's something. That's a thing. That's a thing. We got it. Not bad. Ugh. Speaking of, like, good contouring, if y'all have seen anything from the Hollywood show, they're most known for their Supernatural parody, Cough Cough. They totally aired one yesterday, which is amazing. And I was just looking at the makeup that they do, and it's just so much skill put into it. Like, they make this chick totally 100% look like Dean, and I'm just like, how? Like, teach me, senpai, show me your ways. It's like, I want to learn how to do stuff like that so badly. One day. Okay. That looks better. Oh, I was gonna add a little bit of... I have to stick my finger in the whole palette, why don't I? It's gonna go like this. And get up in here just to give myself a little bit more of a brow. Just to kinda... a little more dramatic for effect. For makeup effect. It helps them grow. Don't mind me. I'm like... It's been a rough week. So I'm just gonna kind of be just talking. Wait. That's what I do all the time. Why am I apologizing for that? Alright, let's get up in here. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here. That did not match the music at all. I don't even know if you guys can hear this music. Like, I have it kind of quiet because I don't want it to drown me out. But I like to have something on in the background. Most of the time, most of the time when I'm doing makeup or something, I'll put on something from like an ASMR person, but not like, oh, I'm gonna sit here and, tap on my microphone ASMR. I actually like the ones that are story based. Yes, there are story based ASMRs. Do just that. And so like there was one time I was like doing my eyeliner while listening to one. Camera stick. I'm sorry. Jump scare for anybody that was trying to sleep. Okay, there. Cool. As I was saying, I was listening to an ASMR while doing my makeup, and it was one where he's your boyfriend and like, yo, you're new in the relationship, and he's helping cuddle you or whatever, and like there was a part, it was so cheesy, he's supposed to be kissing you, and he's like, oh, your chapstick tastes like chocolate. I love chocolate, and I just stopped and I was like, why? I'm doing my eyeliner and you pull cheesy crap like that. It makes me just want to cringe and just go whoop across my face. Anyway, back to makeup. I'm trying to figure out if the gold is gonna. Oh, I remember what I was gonna do. That's what I was gonna do. I was going to grab a brush. That's what I'm gonna do first. I was gonna actually get some eyeshadow going on my eyes just to give it a little more biscuit. I think this cord is like really thick, and that's not the cord. It's my positioning. That's why. Okay. Normally I have my phone. Okay, I'm gonna move this cord so I don't bump it again, and hopefully it will stay put. Okay. Now where was I? Back to makeup. So I'm gonna give myself a little bit of depth here. If I could only do that in real life with my personality, that would be great. Anyway. So I'm just gonna kind of go under my eyes, kind of trying to elongate them a bit because it looks like this guy's got some good long eyes going, like very dramatic looking. So let's do that. Let's try getting all up under my eyes. I'm gonna shadow all around him because this guy's intense looking. So we're gonna just stab my eyeball. Just kind of go under like that. So I'm gonna have to go in with some gold in a second, and I want it to really have a pop to it. So, in order to do that, I'm going to just kind of go like this and do a thing. And that's basically the description of makeup. I'm going to do this and do a thing. Cool. There we go. Check out that wing. James Charles is shook. Not really. I don't even really watch James Charles all that much. He talks too fast and too obnoxious for me. As you can tell, I just sound like I'm stoned all the time. Just like... yeah, that sucks. I just kind of try to come off as chill as possible, in all honesty. Because, like, I kind of grew up around people that were constantly stressed. And so I learned that I don't like being around stressed out people, so I'm not going to be a stressed out person. So even when I should be stressed out, I'm just sitting there completely calm, and on the inside my body is just like, you're stressed. Be stressed. And I'm like, no. Fight me, body. There we go. That doesn't match yet. And just in case you're wondering, I know it looks like a raccoon right now, but I'm gonna clean it up and get it looking better in a second. So, hi, Devilkin, whatever your name is. Okay, that is way too far down there. It's just kind of don't want to look like a tired raccoon. I want to look intense, like this guy. This guy's intense looking. I got a picture of him up over here as a reference, because I know if I did this by memory, it would not look as good. So obviously, I'm not going to be able to get this 100% down because I'm not that skilled, but I'm going to do my best to get a good interpretation of it going. There we go. Nice. Okay. So that looks pretty good, pretty intense. I'm actually going to add a little bit more up here, and then I'm going to blend. Just get that blend going. Yeah. Okay. I like that. And like that. Nice. Okay. I'm debating on if I want to add any more, like, I think I want to add slightly darker contouring just at the very inner edges of the contour area. Like right in here. Just kind of go a little darker, just a little bit, just to give it that depth. Like right up here, just to give that cheekbone area. I like that. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Let's do that over here. Just give myself some cheekbones. Masculine cheekbones. There we go. Dang it, I did the thing. I did the thing again. I do this where it just turns into a block of contour, and I don't want that. Excuse me, YouTube, did I give you permission to stop? I did not. Hello? Oh, my computer froze. Cool. Well, I'm sure it'll be back on soon. As long as it's not the live stream freezing this time. I swear, like, normally my live streams go pretty smoothly, but, like, these past 2 times, like, they got blocked out, or, like, or I dropped the camera. Ooh, what was that? Squeak. But, you know, it just stuff and things. There we go. Okay, I think I like that. Just kind of gives me a little more of, like, a sharp cheekboned Benedict Cumberbatch kind of look. There we go. Yeah. I dig that. Okay, fine. YouTube decided to load. Whatever. Do you. Boo-boo. Alright. Get that all nice and... There it goes. Okay. Alright, so back to this. Okay. So I think I've got some good contouring going. Oh, wait, actually, I missed a spot with the eyeshadow I was doing. I kind of wanted to go up a little bit more here. Oh, that's darker than I wanted, but okay, I'll blend it out. I can make this work. It's fine. Okay, we'll just blend. That's... Okay, there. I think I fixed it. Okay, that's better. Okay, no more panic. Panic over. We're good. I swear, like, I think my eyebrows are just really different shapes, because whenever I try and do, like, wings or something, and I go based off of my eyebrows, it just kind of goes wonky. So I don't get it. I just don't get it. That's not matching. Okay, you know what? I think it's fine. I think it'll be fine. I just blend these out. Blend. Maybe if I just need to go out a little further. Oh, that's all I needed to do was go out a little further, and it looks fine. Cool. Okay, well, we're good. Alright, so I'm going to go in with something just a little bit darker now. There you are. Just to kind of give a little, just the extra oomph of depth. Because when you're looking really closely, it's like, oh yeah, that's so, like, you're cool looking and all that. But then sometimes, as soon as you step back, then it's like, oh, you can hardly see any of this. So I'm going to go in with, like, this really dark brown and just kind of get really, like, in the creases here, just to give it that extra oomph of shadow and whatnot. People aren't symmetrical. What? No, if Death the Kid has taught me anything, it's that everything perfect must be symmetrical. Oh man, that was such a cool anime. Well, it was an interesting anime. If y'all ever seen Soul Eater, you know what I'm talking about. Soul Eater was an interesting anime. Like, I had friends that were obsessed with it, so I watched it, and I pretended to be obsessed with it, but I really didn't like it all that much, to be honest. The manga was good. A little bit better than the anime was. The anime ending was garbage. I did not like it at all. But it was interesting. I liked the style. And it was fine as, like, a comedy, I guess. But when they tried being serious and then they broke the serious moments of comedy, it wasn't, like, a funny thing. It was just annoying. Like, I mean, spoiler alert for a, 10-year-old manga. But the Death the Kid is wrong. Yeah, I guess so. But spoiler alert for, like, a 10-year-old manga. When, you know, Lord Death finally dies, I was like, oh my gosh, dramatic moment, and his child is here, and they vowing to avenge his father. They have this comedy character just come out of nowhere and ruin it. And, like, literally in the manga, you know, he's having this, like, heartfelt speech about how he's going to, like, avenge his father's death and all of this. And they have the speech bubbles from this annoying character covering the whole thing. And you're just like, are you kidding me? So, that's one thing I did not like about Soul Eaters. It would try to get you invested. And then it would be like, ha ha, you're invested, you're an idiot. Here, let me just spit all over the characters you like. And you're just like, well, okay, thanks. Love you too, Soul Eater. But the designs were really cool. And that intro, like, garbage anime, but the intro was fire. And the character designs are actually really cool. And if you actually look back on my DeviantArt, I think you can see I actually, my very, 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 very first cosplay I ever wore to a convention was Maka, and it was a terrible cosplay because I didn't even have a wig. I made Soul as a death scythe out of a pencil that was like this big. So I had a scythe, but it was this big and it was tiny. And people found it funny and all that, but I was like, haha, I don't know why I'm carrying this, but I made it, so I'm gonna carry it at a convention, and it was a little awkward. It just did not look all that great. Okay, let's move on from all this shadowing, because it's probably looking boring to you guys so far. So I'm gonna start going in with, actually I'm gonna go with this dark brown. I'm gonna start with the eyebrows. So it looks like his eyebrows are pretty low. They're low brow. Okay, let's go back in and just kind of start a line of where I want these eyebrows to be, because he's kind of got like this good intense look going here. So I want to kind of capture that and just, yes, tiny weapons, tiny things are amazing. All right, let's get, there we go. I like that. So I'm going to kind of just follow the bottom of my brow here and just get that going up. Okay, okay, cool. I dig it. So hopefully that gives that, like, good angry eyes illusion. That's all I can think whenever I do my eyebrows like this, is the scene in, is it Toy Story 2? When Mrs. Potato Head is packing Mr. Potato Head up and she's like, and your angry eyes, just in case. That's all I can think of when I draw on eyebrows, is like, my angry eyes. Alright, let's get that going there. I'm gonna have to clean these up with some foundation or something in a second here, because it's a little messy around this area. As you can see, I've got like a fishtail going on, but that's not what I want, so. Okay, let's kind of bring it in a little bit. Cool, I actually really like that. Now let's go in with some concealer and a brush. Where's my brush? I guess I can use this one. I really need to clean my brushes. I cleaned them recently, don't worry, but like, I need to clean them again. They're not looking all that hot. And this one's actually kind of crusty. I'm gonna get a smaller brush. What is this one? Does this one have gunk on it? Does this one have gunk on it? There we go. You know what I need to start doing? I need to start making a habit. It's gonna sound weird, but I want to start doing where when I'm done with my makeups, because I always I always go and I take a shower after I'm done with my makeup. Well, these makeups anyway. And I should just start taking my brushes in the shower with me, so that way I can just clean them while I'm in the shower. Like, I've done it once and it totally works, so I should just start doing that, making it a habit so I don't have dirty brushes. That's probably why I break out so much, is because I have dirty brushes. But, I don't know. You do what you gotta do for makeup and laziness. I'm just a lazy person, in all honesty. That's the only reason why I don't clean my brushes like daily. Because I'm lazy and I don't have the time. I mean, you wanna know how lazy I am? I have this, okay, so I made that mold of my face. I think I showed you guys like last live stream for making prosthetics on, and I've started doing that. And in doing so, though, like, I've started on a new prosthetic, because that nose one was not very good, and so I started on a new one. And wow, these eyebrows are really long. I think I might shorten them up a bit. But I started a new prosthetic, and so when you do stuff like that, like the prosthetics, you kind of have to have, you know, some patience. You gotta do one very, very thin layer of latex, and then wait. Then another very, very thin layer of latex, and wait, you know, to get it very smooth and good looking. And so I put one layer on, and I kind of just left it. And I haven't really been back to touched up since. I have I've had this thing going for like 2 weeks, and I think I put 2 layers of latex on. So it's kind of like, oh, okay then. Alright, so I think these are looking a little low in the back, so I'm gonna try and raise them up a bit, because it looks like his eyes go a little more like whoosh, not so much like I feel like I look like an angry emoji or something. So let's thin up the back and get it cleaned up. That looks a little bit better. I might cut them a little shorter. Maybe. We'll just see. Because, yeah. Okay. I think that looks pretty decent. Angry boy. Yes. He does look like an angry boy. I love this, like, the angry smoke around him. It's gorgeous. Yeah. So. Okay. I think I'm good with the eyebrows here. I'm gonna be adding some form of liner to my eyes. I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a black liner around my eyes to kind of give a shape, and then I'm gonna outline that with some gold, so that way I get that like intense eye look. So I'm gonna go in with some black first. Wish me luck. I'm not good with lining my eyes when it comes to masculine faces because I'm used to making myself look very feminine. So let's see if I can just give myself just a gentle, very gentle line here. Oh, have a nice view of my acne-covered chin, why don't you? Do you see that? You see what I just did? That is unprofessionalism right there. Whatever. It's fine. It'll be covered up with gold in a second anyway. Okay. So let's do that. Let's get some black going under here. Just kind of, and then let's do that. Okay, that looks good. I like that. I'm gonna kind of keep it thick like that, just to kind of get myself going. I need to look up those eye tutorial makeups on how to do like anime boy eyes, because it's a very specific process. Like you have to like ignore your eyes basically. Like you cannot follow your eye shape. Because if you do, then you get girly eyes, and that's not what you want, apparently. Alright, let's make sure we get the corners here. Because dark corners equals dramatic. Like that. See that? Dramatic. I'm fixing it, don't worry. It's not going to stay like that. There we go. Actually, I come to think of it, this is my second time doing a makeup based off of someone's art. Because if you've been on my channel, this chick was not a subscriber at all. I just found her art and I thought it was really pretty. I asked her permission first, and then she was like, yeah, totally, go ahead and do a makeup based off my art. And I was like, okay. So I did. And I really like how it turned out. Because she had a really cool style of, like, very, I don't know, kind of almost surreal. Surreal artwork. It was very pretty. Alright, let's, like, kind of get that going like that. Okay, cool. Alright. So, now I'm going to attempt to do some gold, but I think what I'm going to do first is I think I might go in with, like, a very light concealer where I want to put the gold just to give it that pop. So, I'm going to need a very, very thin, flat brush, because I know I've got one somewhere over the rainbow in this mess of, oh, here, I found it. Let me just get it cleaned off first, because it's got black on it, and black is not good for doing light colors. So, I'm going to do this. I know technically I probably should have done this with all just creams and not done a powder, because now this cream is going to mix with the powder, but I'm not a makeup professional. I don't know these things. I claim insanity. Alright. So let's get some white on here, and let's start lining. I'm so nervous about this, I'm not going to lie. I really want this to look good. Not just because I'm doing it for a subscriber, but also because I really love the way this character looks. I really want to capture just like the intensity of him. So let's go in like this. Okay. I'm digging this already, so it's kind of got that gold around here. Okay. And then I'll definitely have to sharpen it up a lot. Does it go to the center of his... Oh, it does go to the corners of his eyes. Perfect. Oh, that's a little messy looking. Okay, that's a lot of messy looking. Oh, it's really messy looking. Okay, I can fix it. I can fix it. It's fine. It's fine. All right. Yes. 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 Yes, queen. All right. There we go. I like that. It's smudged. It's smudged. It's not as much. Just gonna fix it. Just gotta. Okay. 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 Actually, I think I might have to go in like that. Oh, there's a hair on my brush. That's why. Okay. I'm just gonna continue because this is gonna be covered with gold in a second anyway. I'll be fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Okay. Back to the other eye. Going underneath. I'm actually. The more I look at this thing, the more I'm like excited to do all the little details. Because that's something I love about doing makeup is I love little details that just kind of give everything a nice once over that you recognize. Because like doing things like Dean Winchester. If you were to do makeup for Dean Winchester, what is something that would like there's not a whole lot you could do, as far as I know, that would be like, oh, look at those details, that's Dean. You know, unless of course you did, I guess, like Mark of Cain or whatever, but that's not on his face. But like I love like Edward Scissorhands. I did a makeup for him a long, long time ago, and I loved how that went because he has all these little scars and a very unique lip shape that I managed to capture just by, you know, really looking closely at it. So I'm gonna have to touch this up a bit. So I really like small details that make it very obvious who it is. Because I'm not, like I said, I'm not good at the contouring and the whatnot like that. So when it comes to, you know, actually making things identifiable, I like having little markers that can be like, oh, this character has these colors of eyes, or this character has this tattoo, or this character has these unique eyebrow shape, or whatever. It's very, I really like that. Oh, it's smudged even worse than I thought it would. Okay, let's go in and let's fix this up. Luckily, I can just kind of clean it up a little bit. Oh my goodness, gravy. Okay, let's go in with some eyeshadow. We're gonna have to really clean this up. Because I made a mess. I made a mess of my eyes. Like, look at that. Look at all of that. Blah. Blah. Fix it all. Okay, that's better. There we go. That looks better. Nice. Okay. Actually want to add a little bit more of a dark around here. Just to give a little more of a... I really want this gold to pop, so that's why I'm adding so many layers of dark eyeshadow and all that. Because when gold pops, it just looks so cool, in my opinion, which is why I shouldn't, because I'm so pale, but I like wearing a gold highlighter. And the golden look is really in right now anyway, so it's like, okay. Blend that up a bit. Okay. Meme review. Just kidding. Alright, so I'm going to go in with a liquid gold and then a powder gold. So that way it's just kind of gold on gold and gold and all the gold stuff and things. Actually, come to think of it, I'm wondering if I should just go in with the white concealer everywhere there's gonna be gold and just get it over with now. I should do that. That's what people do. That's what normal people do. Okay. So, he looks like he's got a triangle going down his lip, which is gonna be fun to do. So let's get some white stuff on here. So it looks like it just kind of goes down to about here. So I'm gonna just go like that. Right about, let's go a little longer. Right about there. So let's get that, and it's a very narrow triangle, so I'm gonna kind of go like that. And like that. Okay. And let's go in like this. Kind of get that nice and pointy. I smudged it. I can fix it. I can fix it. I'm gonna be saying that a lot this live stream. I can fix it, I swear! Okay. Can I, like, get that going to, like, a little more triangle-y? There we go. Cool. Alright. So here we go. Get that in there. I like that. I'm so excited. And I think I'm going to line this one with a little bit of brown as well, just to give it, again, more pop. As I've said like a bajillion times. And it looks like, I'm going to have to pull up another image of this character, because it looks like he's got some gold going down his nose, I think. So I'm going to just hang out outside of the camera for a second here. Because it looks like, yeah, he's got a golden nose, it looks like. Okay, I'm just going to lean in really close to look. Okay, so it looks like where his nose would be highlighted is golden. So I'm just gonna go like, I like having lots of reference pictures, so this is great. There we go, there's a side view. Okay, so it looks like it's kind of like elongated, like goes from about not quite to the tip bridge of his nose, so like about right about like here. And it kind of looks like it's goes like this. Kind of like that, and a little rounder, so it kind of is gonna go down my nose a little like that. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of make this a little more even looking. All right. Cool, cool, cool. I dig this. All right, I'm gonna need a little more of a pointed edge. Is this one clean? It's got pink on it. Let's clean this. So I can use this to get in there and get that. I really love all these little details on it. I love his horns. If I had like the time and the patience to make horns like that, I totally would. Because they're really pretty. Alright, don't mind me, I'm just gonna sit here and clean my brush. Okay. Alright, let's go in, get this all evened out here, just so it looks a little less like a smudge and more like an actual thing that I did on purpose. Cool. So I'll just get that filled in a bit. Nice. Oh, I'm wondering if I should set it with powder first and then go on top with the cream stuff. Just to give it a little bit of a double whammy. I think, yeah, I might go on with powder first instead. This is why I do things out of order, so that way I can be like, oh, I would have made a mistake. Oops. Ugh. Let's clean that triangle up a bit. Alright, cool. I really like this. I'm really excited to fill this in. Alright, let me make sure I'm not missing any more details for this dude. Scroll up. Scroll up. Alright. Any more gold face I need to know about? Oh, looks like he's got kind of a... Is that a piercing or a dot of gold? It looks like a dot, so I'm gonna kind of... I think I want to make this a little thicker, actually. And just... Because he really has this like a big, thick gold eyeliner going on here, so I really want to make this very bold. There we go, that's a little bolder. I'm so excited to get this gold on. I'm not even joking. Like, there's a hair. The dot is indeed part of his markings. Okay, I will get that. No, you did not put too much detail on this guy. Like, it's beautiful. I love it. Alright, so I'm going to shorten up this triangle then so I can get that dot in there. Because I feel like this triangle is a little long. So let's trim it. And get it good. Okay. Get that like that. Okay. Okay, that has brown on it. Whoops. There we go. Let me fix that. Alright, nice, nice. And then there's the little dot there. Cool, okay. So let's get that a little bolder looking. Cool. Alright, so I'm gonna go in... Do I want to go in with the gold or do I want to define this first? I think I want to go in and do the gold first and then see how much definition it needs. So I think I'm going to go in with... Yeah, I'm going to go in with the powder gold first and then I'll do this stuff on top. Okay, so I'm going to need my eyebrow brush because that has a nice angle to it. If I can find it in my pile of... Oh, I found it. Okay. And let's do this. Actually, it reminds me of like when I first started doing makeups, I used to do them just for characters that I knew like had a lot of markings on them. Just because like markings are really fun to do, in all honesty. Like whenever, I don't draw much, like at all. I do not consider myself an artist in that sense at any kind. But when I do draw, I do like to have lots of markings on my characters just to make them very identifiable. Of course, sometimes I go overboard and it looks like someone's middle school edgy OC. Yeah, I had so many of those. I mean, who didn't? Who didn't have an edgy OC in middle school days? I think my first one was like some edgy snake ninja girl. It was too powerful for her clan or whatever. That was a big worry. Yeah, no worries. I dig. So I'm thinking I'm gonna need the other gold to go on top of this for sure. This is looking a little sheer. I'm an idiot. This is highlighter. Of course it's sheer. It's not gonna go gold right there. Genius. All right. That's better. Much better. Much better. Okay. All right. I dig it. And then I'm definitely gonna have to go in and define a lot here. He's not edgy. He learned to be good. Aww, yes. No, because like I like these markings. They look very like Egyptian style. With me, I go nuts. I'm just like, dots and lines all over my character. Why? 'Cause they're cool. Plus, being tribal markings, in all honesty, I find very fascinating. Like, just because of the way they look, I find them very pretty. Alright. That is one thing I definitely learned when I first started doing a lot of my own makeup, like trying to design my own things. If I found that there's blank space, I was literally just like throw a dot on it. Cause like I was in Twelfth Night, and not Twelfth Night, Midsummer Night's Dream. One of those Shakespeare plays with the word night in it. I was in Midsummer Night's Dream, and I was Puck. So I kind of took on the responsibility of not designing Puck, but designing my own makeup for Puck with the director's guidelines. So I was like, okay, cool. So I was doing it, and it was a lot of like very circusy looking things, but I had a lot of blank space, so I just threw dots in there. Oh, markings do mean things. That's smart. That is smart character design. That is one thing I'm not very good at. Is I'm not good at making OCs that make sense. Like I'm just like, oh, this guy's a giant merman. And it's like, why is he a giant merman? Because reasons. You just wanted a giant merman, didn't you? Yes. Actual me. Just I like to just make up characters. I don't put backstories to them or nothing. I'm just like, oh, it's a cool character. So. But oh well. I have fun with my characters that I kind of don't really make up all the time. But oh well. Actually, one thing I wanted to do, and I've been trying to figure out a way to do it. I was thinking about doing it on this channel, but I'm not going to, because like, I don't think anything would be like make much sense. But I wanted to do like a horror ARG type of thing, where like, I don't know, because if you don't know, like horror ARGs on YouTube are actually really cool. Like. There's, if you haven't seen Daisy Brown, like this is one girl who the story is that she's a girl that was isolated in a house, told never to go outside, left alone with a monster that she has to raise. And when she has no idea, what he is exactly, she just knows her dad made him, and so she started posting YouTube videos about him, and it's this whole thing, just kind of documenting her trying to raise this monster and all of the twists and turns that come, and it's really cool. And like, I want to do something like that. Like, have my own story kind of thing going, but have, like, some cool horror elements to it. But I'm not good at story writing. I just know, like, oh, I would like this thing to be in it. And it's like, cool. What's the story going to be? No idea. It's got this cool thing in it, though. I'm like, well, that's not very helpful. Let's start lining this now. So. But yeah, I was actually considering, like, doing something creepy for Halloween on this channel, but I don't know what I would do. Like, whether it would be, like, I don't know, like, oh, my dark counterpart or whatnot. But I'm like, a lot of YouTubers do that. I feel like it's been, like, done to death at this point. So I feel like every idea has been done already. So it's kind of like, meh, maybe I won't.
Because, like, I had considered kind of trying to make, like, my own, like, oh, my dark alter ego or whatnot. But I feel like some people try and do that and it's really forced and it doesn't look all that, it doesn't play off all that well. So I feel like that would be what would happen if I tried that. So I'm like, I probably won't. But if I come up with a really good story, I would probably make a different channel to put it on just to see how well people like it or whatnot. Definitely wouldn't, show my face in it or anything because, well, that would kind of ruin the, you know, illusion or whatnot because, I already have a YouTube channel. So here to come on and be like, oh no, this girl is in, hiding in a forest. Wait, isn't that the girl from that other channel? Kind of thing. It's like when, the Blair Witch Project was like, oh yeah, these actors are totally real and everything, and they died. Oh, and they're on the Colbert Show. Whoops, or whatnot. Okay, I'm actually kind of digging how this turns out. Turning out. One thing I would like to look up is how to really like. So I know there's some like underlying colors you can put on to really make others pop, and I would like to learn what golds is. It's like, do you put yellow on? Do you do like a blue or like what? I should really. Part of me wants to go to makeup school one day, but the other part of me is like, nah. Because I've actually heard some people say like it's better to do on your own and have your own learning experience rather than going to makeup school and have them be like, this is how you do it, and that's the only way you do it. Because, I mean, from what I've seen at least, like, I was watching Face Off for a while. Or not Face Off, I do watch Face Off sometimes when I can find it. But, Skin Wars. And it seemed like everyone that did really well was not professionally trained. I mean, there was a lot of professionally trained ones, but a lot of them seemed to have their own, unique style because they taught themselves, which is kind of how I would like to do things. There we go. Cool. Okay, so this is gonna need a little bit of. Oh, I forgot the nose. I knew I was missing something. Let's do this. This is one thing I definitely learned is like, because I'm so pale, I have to outline things when I put them on my face if they're not dark. So it's like, well. Oh, there you go. Yeah, because I've heard like art schools are so difficult to either pay for or like get into, and even when you do get into them, you get a degree, then sometimes it's like, well, you have a degree now. You can't do anything with it, but you got a degree now. So it's like, well, why should I get a degree in makeup and all that when like I could actually learn it all from YouTube? And you think I'm joking, but I'm not, because there is this amazing cosplayer. Her name is Hihi. I probably talked about her before, but she does this beautiful prosthetic work and like wig styling and makeup, and she's all self-taught. There you go. I've heard so many horror stories about people who went to like art school and whatnot, and their professors were like, no, you can't draw in that style, you can't do anime, you can't do anything dark. And it's like, well, then what's the point of being an artist if you can't do what you want? Like, in all honesty, that's why I could never really make a career out of my makeup, is because it's like, oh, cool, we'll hire you if you do just this. And it's like, oh, so that's all you want me to do? Just that? I can't do my thing? I mean, like, for makeup, like, if I was to do, like, for a movie or something, yeah, I totally get that. But if I was, like, I don't know. I feel like if I was hired just to do, like, oh, we want you to do, this specific type of thing, and I was like, oh, well, what about this? And they'd be like, no, you have to do this. And it's like, oh, no. Like, why though? Like, I would rather just do something I enjoyed. Let's get all this highlighter up in here. This is a glowy boy. He is fabulous and glowy, and he's don't got no time to not shine. I don't know. I was trying to make a good rhyme there. I could not. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that glow. Glow up. Then I'm gonna kind of try and get some above the brow here, back here, just to give a little like boom, snap, boom, boom, clap. You know what I got stuck in my head this morning?
because I forget, I was counting something. I was like, 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody makes mistakes. And I got that stuck in my head, and now it's stuck in my head again. And I hate myself for it, but now it's stuck in your head too, so suffer. Oh, man. Because I think I saw it in a Vine recently. I was looking at a Vine compilation or something, and it was like, oh, hey, look, Hannah Montana was a thing. I'm like, oh my gosh, it was totally a thing. See, it's funny. It's funny because, like, you look at me now and you're like, oh, you're totally into, like, edgy things and, like, you know, so cool. Like, you totally think I'm cool. Not really. But, like, I'm, like, all into, like, dark, edgy stuff. But, like, growing up, I was into Twilight. And I really liked Hannah Montana. And, like, funny enough, my parents were so hell-bent on, like, shielding me from anything, like, dark and scary. Or, like, anything bad for my brain growing up, but they let me read Twilight. Twilight is such a bad thing to let a young girl read. Like, I'm so happy, like, at the time, I did not understand really why it was bad. I didn't understand the whole implications behind everything, because I was very young and naive. And then as I got older, like, some of those things did stick with me. I was like, oh, so it's okay if a guy does this and that. And then it was like, oh, no, it's not. That's bad. No. And then I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, Twilight was interesting. But to be fair, I actually never liked Edward. He was too obsessed with Bella. Even for my young, impressionable, hormonal mind, I was like, wow, he's really obsessed with her. That's kind of creepy. And not to mention the fact that they kept mentioning how old he was compared to her. And then they're like, oh yeah, he's hundreds of years old, but he still is like totally into you, girl. And it's like, as cool of an idea as it is to have, like, oh, immortal lover and whatnot, it's kind of like, when they keep bringing up how old he is, then it's kind of creepy in my opinion. Now, if you want to gloss over it, or just be like, oh, you know, use it for a tragic backstory or something, but if you're joking about how much of an old man he is, then it's kind of like, well, not to mention the fact that he's very manipulative, and that was, like, no bueno. Of course, to be fair, Bella was garbage as well. I did not like Bella one bit because she was a garbage human. That is not the good example you should have for your children. I'm actually going to blend my eyebrows a little bit here to see if I can get, like, them blended in. 10,000 years old. Hey! But this is cool looking at least. This doesn't walk around with pink lipstick and a pout and poofy hair and just being like, oh, I'm so edgy. Actually, this morning, I was watching this, like, series on YouTube of these guys are going through movies. They'll watch them and they'll put commentary over them. And they were doing Twilight. I completely forgot about this scene where, like, Bella's about to be, like, raped by these guys that just totally randomly showed up out of nowhere. And, like, he just shows up and, like, he's like, get in the car, and he gets out and he, like, just stands there and glares at them. And these guys are suddenly like, oh, scary. You know, this scrawny white guy, so scary as he's glaring. And I'm just like, I totally forgot how stupid that scene was. Like, cringe. Anyway, back to the makeup I was doing. So I think this is really all I've got to do makeup-wise. I think I'm going to darken up this contour just a touch, just a little bit, just to give it, or I might blend actually. I think I might blend out some of this, this dark lining just to give it more of a shadowy look. But how did I get on the subject of Twilight? Man. Oh yeah, I was talking about my embarrassing things I liked in the past. That was, an interesting time. But everyone else liked Twilight, so I thought it was okay. It was not. Alright, let's blend that out. Yeah. But luckily, I had things to balance it out, like, Hunger Games, later on in life. And then, growing up, I was really into superheroes, so that helped. 4 meters tall, I gotta break your neck to look him in the eye. That's hot, okay? I'm not gonna lie. Like, tall monster boys are my weakness. And I will not lie, like, I don't know, there's just something about, like, super tall monster boys. It's just, like, it's intimidating, but you know they're just secretly a ball of fluff that you just want to love. Like, it sounds weird, but Mothman. Okay, think about it. Mothman. Big, fluffy, with wings, and round eyes, like, kinda cute. I'd just, like, sit there and just pet his little feather antennas. Like, I think it's cute. People think it's weird, but I'm like,
it's a big fluffy moth. How can you not find that cute? I guess I'm just so weird. I was gonna add a little bit of black as well. Cause man, 18 meters tall, not gonna snake body. Ah, snake boy. Snake boys are adorbs. I just love the creativity. Like, as much crap as people give Tumblr art, I love the creativity that people have when it comes to monsters. Like, it sounds weird, but like, there's some really creative stuff out there. Like, this one's not necessarily on Tumblr, it's on Instagram. But there's this girl I follow. She does really, like, not just surreal, but kind of almost horror, like, but cute in a weird way, monster boys. Like, one is literally a centaur that is a man, but the centaur half is another man. So it's, like, creepy looking because it's, where he's running around on his hands and legs, but he's not. And, like, it's just a weird concept, but just seeing it is like, oh, that actually looks kind of cool in a weird way. Of course, it doesn't help that she makes them very adorable. Oh, yeah, like, oh, the art, so pretty, I love it. Okay, so I think that this is gonna be almost the final look. I feel like I need something more cheap. I feel like I was gonna do darker contrast, that's what I was about to do. But, yes, like, there's just something about, like, the weirder the monster boy, it's almost cuter. Of course, you make any monster boy just gigantic, and I'm like, okay, that's cute. It's adorable. You gotta love it. Because, like, I don't know, there's just something about, like, the giant monster boy, and then, like, they're actually secretly very gentle and sweet. It's kind of like the opposite of Twilight, where it's like, oh, you're human and all looking and all of that, but you're just secretly so dark and tortured. And it's like, no, I just want a cute, sweet boy. That's all I want. Right on those boys' shoulders. Yes. Yes. Oh, those are cute. Like, the cutest art things I've seen is when, you got the giant monster boy with, like, the human girl on his shoulders, and it's just like, my heart, my soul. Alright, so I'm just gonna... Okay, I think that looks actually really good. I'm just going to blend in my top lip a little bit more, and then I think I'm going to be good to start adding some accessories. I might... Ooh, he looks like he's got, like, some jewelry on. I might make that jewelry on my neck, actually. Because I feel like I just want to do more of this. Yeah, let's do some jewelry. Let's do some jewelry on my neck. So from what I can see, this kind of looks like a very traditional, like, Egyptian-looking collar kind of thing. Just gold. Okay, let's do that. Ah, that's precious. I always, like, I see people draw, like, giant monster boys, and then, like, I have, like, oh, this person's, like, in their hair, and I'm like, oh, that's cute, but then all I think of is Ratatouille. I'm like, and there we go. It's just amazing. The culture on Tumblr is just very fascinating. Because, like, on one hand, you got, like, some really weird crap, but on the other hand, you have some really creative things, which, I mean, everything has their creative side and the weird side, but, I guess that just kind of comes part of the course of, like, art and whatnot. Everything has its cool side and its weird side. Okay, so, so I'm selling a TV online, and this person just messaged me, oh, I'll be there in 30 minutes to pick it up. I'm gonna have to go sell a TV looking like this. So I can't wash this off until I get pictures. So, oh, wish me luck. This is good. Oh, man. Well, it could be worse. I could have a prosthetic on, I suppose. I mean, I don't know this person, so I don't know if that makes it better or worse. I should message them back soon. I'll finish up this jewelry. Oh, well, I mean, it's fine. I'll live. There was one time when I was doing that great fairy makeup I did a long time ago, I had someone come to the door and I was like, nope, I'm not answering that door looking like this because I look like I'm in drag. Or, you know, just really weird. But oh well. If anything, I can just say, oh, I have a YouTube channel and I'm doing face paint for it. And it's not a lie. I am doing face paint makeup stuff for a YouTube channel. And they can't complain. I'm selling them a TV, so oh well. Luckily, it's just a tiny TV, and I just have to take it out to them. I'm tiny. Like, part of me is like, I should probably warn them that I look weird, but on the other hand, I'm like, I just screw it. I'll just try and look as normal as possible. Put my hair down. Something. Who knows? It's fine. Oh well. Let's go back in with some gold. I love this stuff. I don't even remember where I got it. I think my sister gave it to me. And it's supposed to be a lipstick, but it's really light and it blends into my lips. So it looks like I'm not wearing any lipstick when I put it on. So I use it for special effects, which is fun. And I think I might add, I know there's no little details on this neck piece in the picture, but I'm going to add some just so it doesn't look like I have gold flesh. Which would be cool. But I like my details, what can I say? And my mother always told me I wasn't detail oriented. But get it? Details. Detail oriented. Ha. Funny. Not really. Alright. Okay, got some shimmer gold looking here. Let's get this going. Why are you up so early? My body clock is just out of whack because I get up at 7 every morning for work. So I woke up at 7 this morning. I know, actually, I wake up at 6 every morning. So I woke up at 7 this morning. And I'm like, screw it. I want to do a makeup. So here I am doing a makeup that is going to be seen by a stranger when they come pick up that TV. So that'll be fun. Tiny part of me wishes I could just record the look on his face when he's gonna see this. He's gonna be like, hi, sir, are you here for the TV? And he's gonna be like, never mind. You rebel. I'm such a rebel. You know me. I look the part, at least. So, that's something. Blub, 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 blub. Don't worry, this is gonna blend out. I know it looks all wonky, but it will be beautiful. It would be beautiful. All I can think of whenever I say the word beautiful now is Heathers in that opening number. Ooh. Okay, whoop. Yes, you get exposure! Free exposure on this tiny YouTube channel that has like 3 subscribers, actually. I'm getting close to 1,000. I'm so excited. Where's my brush? There it is. Found it. Okay, so let's get some gold powder up in here. Just get this looking shimmery, shiny, gorgeous. Alright. And then I might just add like some bolts kind of thing. Not bolts, like you know, welding points or something on this thing. For designs. It's looking awesome. I'm glad. I'm so glad. I'm really excited to put all the little details on for this, which I won't be able to do right now. But oh, one quick question though, before I do add details later, before I take my picture, does this character have fangs or not? Because I wasn't sure. I couldn't see if there was any pictures with his mouth open. Because if you do, I do have fangs, and if not, that's cool. I will keep my mouth closed. He does have fangs. Cool. I will put in fangs when I do the pictures. I'm very excited for the pictures of this one. And I'm gonna add this little bit of like brown detailing just to kind of make this look cool. Let's see, is there any like, looks kind of like some shininess going on here, so I'm just gonna add a little like that. Yeah, just to give it a little like texture. It's not like flawless, but it works. Just give a little bit, Give a little bit of your texture to my neck. Don't know where that came from. Alright. Okay, I dig that. Let's do this on this side. Nice, nice, nice. Alright. I am going to go. Oh! And I noticed his eyes are blacked out with like red. I'm gonna have fun editing that into my picture. Cause like I like playing with my eye color in pictures. Cause I can't wear contacts. So one of my little cheats I do is I do edit my eyes whenever I do pictures. That is not contacts, it's all editing. But I have a lot of fun with that. So I'm gonna have fun doing those red pupils with the blackout. Like, I'm so excited for that. I think I'm just gonna add a little brown on the bottom here just to give some texture. All the texture. Alright. Cool. Alright, so I'm going to go sell a TV and then I will be putting on all of the pieces to get this looking, you know, together. And then I'm gonna take a picture and I expect that on Instagram in the next hour or so. So, thank you so much for watching. I will try and have a video up on Tuesday. I'm so sorry I didn't upload. Alright, I will see you guys then. Bye!